Hey, my friend, are you wondering, is there a big breakthrough that's right around the corner in your life? Because sometimes it is hard to tell. So I wanted to make sure you're not worried at all. So I'm going to share with you 7 unusual signs from the universe that a major breakthrough in your life is on the way and good things are coming quickly, right? These aren't just little things though. These are huge things that cause huge leaps forward in your life. So let's dive right into this because you might be on the cusp of a breakthrough and the universe is trying to tell you something. The number one sign is that negative things and people are leaving. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the bad stuff in your life just kind of starts to drift away? It's like the universe is clearing out the old to make room for the new. So if you're seeing harmful relationships, bad habits, situations, they're all fading away. It might be a sign that you're ready for something bigger and something better. And I kind of learned this one the hard way. I dropped out of college and I decided that I was gonna start a business as an author, and all my buddies were like, bro, like what's wrong with you? Let's just play beer pong and chill. Like we don't want to talk about quantum physics and the universe like we're crazy people. And I was only 1 year out of high school. So I still hung out with all my old high school buddies, right? And this dude, one of my best friends, Matt, told me that all of these dudes were talking crap about me at a party. And they were saying, I went crazy and I was such a weirdo and all this stuff like this. And the truth is they were just being a-holes. And my buddy, Matt, told me all about it. And I was glad that he told me because I don't want to hang out with them. But then all of a sudden, I'm 19 years old and I just lose my whole social life, like all my friends. And at that age, that's super important, right? But my vibe shifted because all of a sudden I was alone a lot. But I stopped being around negative people. And this gave me the space, find my purpose, work on my goals. And then eventually it created the space for me to weed out all of that negative energy. And then I started to attract all new friendships, all new relationships. So if you're in that place, it's okay to let some people go. And when you do, it's generally a sign, or it's feeling like you should let them go. It's a sign that the universe is trying to bring some new people into your life, or it's trying to give you some space to clear out some old negative energy. And it's saying, hey, this isn't serving you anymore. Number 2 is you're feeling like you're at the point of no return. Now, I've been there, right? Have you ever felt like you're just stretched to your limits? Like everything is just super intense right now. So this isn't random pressure. It's a sign that you're about to release some energy. You're about to clear some old fears, some old traumas, and then you're gonna bust into a new version of yourself, the 2.0 version of you. So think of this as the final push before a big release or achievement. A lot of times, we give false meaning to a lot of struggle or pressure. And we think like, why is this happening to me? Or this is a sign of more bad things to come. It's actually a sign that you're about to level up, but that pressure is what's going to push the energy upwards. And you can't get that next level up in energy until that pressure happens. So take a deep breath if you're in that place. Find those places in your body where you hold your tension. It might be in your jaw, you might furrow your brows, clench your toes, you might clench your butt and be a tight ass. Just find that place and take a deep breath and know that this is a sign that good things are about to happen. The 3rd sign is you're feeling like there's one challenge after another. So it might be like you're jumping from one hurdle to the next without a break. The truth is, this is actually good news. It's life's way of building you up and strengthening you. It's strengthening your self-esteem. And then you're releasing old feelings of unworthiness. Because here's the thing, if every time you get hit with a challenge, but you don't quit or you don't become negative, what you're really saying to your subconscious mind is, I'm going to keep going because I'm worthy of what I want. I'm going to stay positive and committed because I am deserving of this. Think about it. If every time you keep getting hit by another thing, it's like a dominoes of hard things, a lot of people stop. But when you stop because of that, what you're really saying is, I'm not worthy of what I want. But if you keep getting hit with them and you take a deep breath and you understand that the universe isn't trying to break you, it's trying to shape you. And every time you keep going, what you're actually doing is affirming to your subconscious, I'm worthy of what I want. Think about it. Like, that's a hard thing for people to say, I'm worthy of what I want. You can comment that down below, I'm worthy of what I want. So every single time you keep going, you're saying you're worthy of what you want, which changes your self-esteem and your self-image, which makes it easier to attract what you want. The fourth sign is a lack of tangible evidence. Or another way that I like to think about it, it's based on a quote from one of my favorite authors in the early 1900s, Wallace Wattles. And he said, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Just because you're lacking evidence, it doesn't mean that it's a real evidence of lack. So just because you can't see it yet, just because it hasn't come, it doesn't mean it's not already on the way. And this one can be really tricky because sometimes it feels like you're not making progress, like you don't have the momentum, like things aren't happening, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. But here's the thing, if you planted a tomato plant in the ground, would you come back the next day and then dig the seed out and then curse it about how it wasn't working? Damn it, why isn't this into a tomato plant yet? No, you understand that the seed's under the ground and it takes time, right? Before your five senses see it happening. So just because you can't see it happen doesn't mean things aren't happening. And when you understand this, you can start to master your reality because you'll see it once you believe it. And this is why it's so important to retrain your subconscious mind. I have a free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments and in the description. It's jakeshypnosis.com. It's my free success hypnosis to start to reprogram your subconscious mind because that controls 95% of your life. And most of the way that we don't get what we want is because of old subconscious programming from childhood, limiting beliefs, bad habits, things that stop us from getting what we want. But the cool thing is you can actually retrain it just by listening to self-hypnosis audio. So I have a success hypnosis. About 1 million people from all over the world have used it, and every day I get these awesome stories. People attracting more money right away, people getting a new job super quick, all these awesome things. And it's free. It's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. But just remember, lack of evidence is not evidence of lack. Sign number 5 is you're going a little crazy from all the ups and downs of emotions, right? Are you ever in this place where there's so many ups and downs, it's like stress is kind of all over the place. And it just feels like you're in the middle of too much to deal with, right? And it's understandable, but instead of just throwing in the towel and then you become a negative Nancy or a sour Susie, affirm, I believe in the good things coming. I believe in the good things coming. This is all about testing your ability to master your emotions, to stay focused on your goals, and testing your ability to master your mind, right? So the question really is not, is it working, but do you feel ready? Because you don't need the evidence to feel ready. And if you feel ready, what you're really doing is bringing an open cup to the universe. Then the universe can bless you with the new and unexpected, the things that just come out of nowhere, because that's always what happens. Like, for example, I really wanted to attract a relationship, and I felt like I was like trying really hard to make it happen, and it wasn't happening. And then I kind of let go of that. Out of nowhere, I attracted my now wife, Ashley. She was actually only in town for 48 hours, and someone just set us up totally randomly. Same thing happened with my YouTube channel blowing up and my career blowing up. Working, no results. What do I do? Do I stop? Do I give up? What do I do? And then out of nowhere, Ashley and I were camping. We didn't even have cell or internet service, and we were out for 72 hours or so. Then we drove into a little coffee shop so I could publish a new video, and my channel randomly went viral, like out of nowhere. So the crazy thing is, you're so close, you just don't realize it. But what happens is you get really close, but then you build friction or you stop the momentum because you try to overanalyze what's happening. So just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and say, I believe in the good things coming. You live in a friendly universe. You truly live in a friendly universe. And when you realize that, there's nothing to worry about because it's on the way. Sign number 6 is you're brainwashing yourself for success. So here's the thing. Have you ever felt like someone's super motivated, right? And they're like, I'm gonna change my life. And then they fall apart in a few months. Or you see all the people and they sign up at the gym in January and the gym's super, super crowded. But then by March, just a couple months later, the gym's totally empty again. And then those people keep getting billed for the memberships, but they stop coming. The sure sign that you're about to have a breakthrough and really good things are about to happen to you and for you is when you're not letting your mind talk you out of your goals once the motivation wears off. So once our motivation wears off, we tend to go back to our old subconscious programming that creeps in, and then we psych ourselves out of what it is that we want. And that's why it's so important to brainwash yourself for success before the world brainwashes you for failure. Because like I said, every person is brainwashed, but the question is whether you are controlling the brainwashing or something or somebody else is controlling it. And every single time my life takes a turn for the better, I'm hypnotizing myself for success. Every time I get stuck, I always go back to the same thing. Okay, my old subconscious programming's coming up. I need to start to retrain that. So you can ask yourself, am I brainwashing myself for success? Or are my 5 senses brainwashing me? So Bob Proctor used to say, does your thinking control your bank account or your bank account control your thinking? If your bank account controls your thinking, then your 5 senses have brainwashed you. Or you have a negative person in your life that's saying that's not gonna work, blah, blah, blah. They've brainwashed you. So you have to consciously reject that negative programming and then reprogram yourself every day, constantly. It's a daily thing because repetition, whatever is dominantly being repeated, goes into the subconscious. So you can get my free success hypnosis. It's pinned to the comments and in the description. Wait until we finish number 7 though, because this one is probably the most important sign, but it's right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com. And my friend, sign number 7, you're letting go of control. Do you feel like sometimes you're just overthinking everything, right? You're analyzing whether something's good, something's bad, what's the meaning of this, right? Whether it's a good sign or a bad sign. And you're trying to micromanage how other people think or what other people do or what the universe should do, or you're trying to control how, when, or if God blesses you and answers your prayers. But the most important sign that you're actually about to have a huge breakthrough in your life is you're no longer trying to control every single outcome. You're just in this place where you feel good and you trust that everything's going to work out, right? Why would you try to control every little thing if you have the creator of the universe on your side? Why worry about when or if something happens for you when you already have an infinite and friendly universe? The exact same thing that built the universe, that creates stars, that created the perfect biological mechanism for you to be alive, that created a automatic nervous system that allows your heart to beat and pumps blood through. There's literally miles of veins and vessels in your body. Think about how crazy. There is an intelligent design, and that same intelligent design can and will guide you if you let go, if you just invite it into your life. The same way you invite someone into your house. Well, invite God, invite the universe, invite the perfect creator of this universe into your life. There's nothing to worry about. Everything's going to work out perfectly, and it's probably going to work out better than you think because we can't even conceive the perfection of the mind of God. So rest in that and know good things are on the way because, dude, the universe is literally on your side. So my friend, thanks for watching. Let me know which of these 7 signs speaks to you and which one you needed to hear right now in your life. I'd love to know where in the world you are coming from, what city, state, country. So hit the subscribe and bell notification right there down below because we have an awesome community of like-minded people. And the truth is, you're never alone in this world, and this community could be that place for you. So just remember, these signs aren't always super obvious, right? And they can feel a bit challenging, but they're all pointing to one thing, you're about to make a huge leap forward in your life. So keep pushing, keep breathing, keep smiling. Soon enough, you're going to see amazing results from all your hard work. So stay excited, stay open to the possibilities. Make sure you get my free success hypnosis right there down below, pinned to the comments and in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, click right here to watch another.